fuck? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna do the video like this. This is easier. All right. Hi. Welcome to Aaron shows you how to make his songs. Now this time, I'm actually gonna put the audio better in the video, so that way you can hear exactly what I'm hearing. It doesn't come up through the microphone. But today we're going to be doing my song Kiss. Nope. We're doing my song. The fuck is my song called? Here I Go Again in Love. Here I Go Again in Love. Now, this song is, well, it's an interesting one, to say the least. So, if you haven't heard Here I Go Again in Love, go give it a listen. Go give the entire royalty album I released a listen to. I'm not trying to flip you off right now. It's just how I'm holding the fucking camera. But Here I Go Again in Love. Let's see. I originally titled this What's Up? And I always title my songs on, usually I title them whatever I save them in the beginning is the title of the file. That's what has inspired the song, I suppose, in most cases. And what inspired this was that song What's Up by fucking, what's his name? Young Gravy, and Baby No Money, no Young Gravy, Young Baby Gravy. But anyway, it's nothing like that fucking song, but that's what inspired it. So I started this song off with just this guitar sound right here, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do with it until I made this chord progression as per usual. But this is what it sounds like. Yeah, no, just bullshit. But I went ahead and I put a chord progression together. And I line the notes up right here, so that you see that one comes in. This one comes in first. That one comes in slightly later. You know, that way it's like bum 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 bum. It's not just a chord. It's not a what's it called? The voicing of them. It's different now, because it's like I'm playing a guitar. It goes each note, 1 note, 2 note, 3 note, 4 note. And so I did that, and I had these. Okay, so my fucking phone ran out of storage, and I had to delete shit on my phone. Very professional. Slippers, but I'll just show you all the chords that I made. And what I did right here was I was playing it on the keyboard, and I think it was like this. It was like, and then at the same time, because I only got one hand free right now, but it would be like, and then I do like, and I would kind of go back and forth between those two. It was me doing this. Hold on, let me see if I can do this. I'm gonna hold it with my knees, y'all. I'm really working for you. So kind of like that, you know, you see how my hands were going? I just thought I'd explain that as best as I could, you know, instead of giving up. But here's a chord progression that I made. So it goes like that. And that is what you hear for a majority of the song, because I like to stay in my comfort zone like most people, but, oh shit. I like to stay in my comfort zone a little bit in the sense that, like, I don't like to stay in my... Fucking redact that shit. But I don't like to stay in my comfort zone, but I do like to... What I was trying to say is, I have a certain way that I'm used to making songs. There we go. And this is not how I usually make songs, because this is a song where I decided to go against that instinct as hard as I could. And I made just this sound go on for so fucking long. Like, it goes on for like 3.5 minutes before anything comes in. And I had that in mind because I wanted this song to build up. And I've never really built up as much as I do in this song, because it's one of those songs where you're listening to it and you can tell, like, yeah, they're probably not gonna play this at a club or nothing. This ain't one of the, it doesn't have, probably not at a club, or at least if they do, they're gonna do they'll cut a bunch of it if they do it on the radio or but fucking, I wanted it to build up as much as I could. And so, like, I got 3 fucking minutes of this shit. And it's just, and so I'll just tell you how I did it in order, I suppose, because after that, I realized that even though I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone here, I don't want that to just be the whole song, because it sucks, just by itself. And so I took those, I believe they're the same chords. Let me see. Now, what I got here, this was on a preset, actually, that I found with Fruity Loops. They're called Flex, bro. String slow filter or some shit. But what I did, and this is what it sounds like, I think it comes in slow. Yeah, that's what that is. And let me see. Because, hold on, that's on 8. I don't want to cut. Yeah, I don't have anything. I think I just did it in the actual VST. But this sounded like strings, and basically I just messed with the shit that they already had on there until it sounded like I had like a fucking LFO on there, man. But not really an LFO, just like a fucking just a little like a low pass filter. Or high, I can't fucking, don't ask me what things fucking mean, alright? I'm so high all the time when I do these videos, okay. But this is what they sounded like. So, simple. I have C5 going through all the way. Most of these notes aren't coming in on every beat. This one has one on every beat. This one has 2 new ones, but then those ones, the lines, I don't want them coming in, hitting, attacking. I wanted it to be pad-like, and ethereal, urethral, and I wanted that to be in there. So when I added that in there, at that point in the song, that's where I wanted it to start to transition. I wanted that point to be be in the song where people are like, all right, the song is not changing at this point. And then that shit comes in and you're like, holy shit, he has more planned for this song. And so that's where I came in. And in retrospect, I should have done it like a full loop earlier. I should have put this earlier, because listening to the song back again, I realize it just comes in a little too late. But it still works for the build-up effect, and it really doesn't affect the song at all. It's just a personal opinion. But this is what it sounds like when the strings actually come in. And so that goes on 1, 2, 3, 4. And that, my friends, is that first part where I started adding a little bit of vocals, because when I added, I guess I'll do the vocals out last or shit. Oh, fuck it, whatever. Fuck it, whatever. But you know what I wanted to add? So after these come in, during the vocals, I added in like a chorus effect going, ah, basically just finding, I think it was for the guitar, actually. Let me see. Oops, I deleted that one. It's a D, I think. Okay, it's A. I don't have perfect pitch yet, but I took just some notes from there, and I was like, that's what I'll do. I'll go ha 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 ha, and in case you guys don't already notice, if the more perceptive ones of you will notice, all right, Aaron's got his guitar right here. Got some shit he hasn't showed us. Got some shit he hasn't showed us. Those are probably drums. Yes, they are. That's probably something else. Yes, it is. And there's the strings. Where's fucking everything else? Where's the bass? Where's this? Where's that? I wanted it to be as this is my getting out of my comfort zone song. So I wanted it to be as minimalistic as possible, which is the opposite of like my hyper pop mentality aesthetic that I have in all my music. And that aesthetic doesn't really even fade here. It's just kind of more indie. But and so what I did for the bass of the song was I used my vocals, and I took my microphone and I went, oh, and it didn't come in deep enough to register, like around 400 hertz, which is the range where bass kind of starts around there, and you go down, gets deeper, but it wasn't registering deep enough for it to be bass. And so I duplicated it in my vocal track, and I lowered it. I lowered its pitch by 12 steps, which is just one octave. So it was an octave down, and it sounded super deep, way more deep than I can get, sadly. But I did that for the bass, and I just wanted to say that. So what I brought in here, right here, after these strings come in, is like a choir type sound. I really wanted the choir to come in because, again, I just want this to sound urethral and just ethereal and beautiful, angelic, almost. It was that was the vibe I was fucking with. And so I won't even bother to explain this. So I think what I did right here is I just made one chord. It's just one chord. It doesn't change. And so I have it going over the entirety of this song. It takes up a little more than a third of the song, the choir sound. But I just have one chord. And I was hoping, just by messing around, if I could, even though the other things are moving through the chord progression, if I could find these notes. And I think I did it just one at a time, and I had E. Just the E note right there. And I was like, let's play that. And I just had that one. And I played it with the whole song. And I was like, all right, that works. And then I just added note after note after note. And, I'm going back and forth looking at the other patterns and everything. But that's how I did it pretty much. And the only change that happens within this is that after 2 bars, boom, I introduce G6. That sounds great. It really kicks when I introduce this B up here, this high B. It almost seems to change the tone. It changes the tone a little more. It's like how do I describe this? When something is so good and it's almost there. Like your chips that have MSG in them, but they're not tasty enough, so you want more. But almost like fucking when you're doing Molly, you're doing Molly and you're like, it's so good. I need one more thing. And I don't know. Someone sticks their dick in your ass. Anyway, so that's what this B note represents in the song. And so I'll let you listen to this right here. Oh, wait, hold on. Here's just the chorus. So that's what that sounds like. I just wanted you to get a picture of it, but now I'll play it in here. Actually, I'll show you the drums first. We're doing the drums. All right, so drums, easily simplest drums I've ever done since Moth. Fucking Boots and Cats. But it's not even Boots and Cats, it's Boots and Cats and Kittens, Because Boots and Cats is boots, but like Boots and Cats and Kittens is where it's because you got the extra hi-hats which are the high cats, and any cat that meows that high must be a kitten. I just got fucking deja vu to 8th grade. Anyway, Boots and Kittens. I got my eyes on you, everything that I want. I just realized it sounds just like that. But Boots and Kittens, choir, mixed in with this, and I added vocals right here. But then it comes in right here, and I'll play this up until the B. Actually, I'll just do a little loop because I'll play the whole song for you later. But here's what that all sounds like together. And so, obviously, if you're thinking on the same page as I was when I was making this song, you're thinking, that's really cool. That's kind of dope. It's different. But it missing something. Missing it to find out. And so, I'm deleting that. And so, obviously, it's missing the vocal. Fuck, where are the vocals? Where are the fucking vocals? Did I not have... okay, hold on. I gotta find the fucking vocals. Hold on, cut. Wait, I don't even need to fucking cut because, like, I don't want to show you the vocal. I'm going to show you the whole song. I have had a day. But anyway, so that is how I made the instrumental for Here I Go Again in Love by Aaron Collier, me. And I guess I'll just talk real quick about how I made the vocals. These vocals are very personal, very much inspired by real events. All about a feeling that I was feeling where it was almost as if I had had my heart broken so many times that it was like, could I even love again, you know? But then at a certain point in my life, something happened where I felt it again. And it was that feeling that contributed to this song because, I mean, like, I was trying to put that feeling into words, and I'm like, fucking here I go again in love. And I'm just thinking, damn, what a good song name, you know? Check out Eeyore over there on the bed. But fucking, that's how it came about. And so, you know, I just start singing about that situation. And it came out. And the first full part of the song, where before the beat drops, it's all supposed to be it's the very lo-fi, very indie, just soft, sad, melancholic, the depressive feelings around it, you know? I start off the song by saying, honey, you cause me so much pain, you know? And so I'm starting off with the sadness and all the despair I'm feeling. But besides that, gobbledygook, motherfucking, when you progress through the song, I start saying, here I go again in love. Anyway, so the vocals are good. But, yeah. And that, my friends, is how I made, Here I Go Again in Love. And so I put those all together and, you know, I just, yes, I had to try a little tenderness. Okay, here's the song. Hope you enjoy. Honey, you cause me so much pain. Every time I see your name, I feel like I'm drowning when I think of you. It's what you do. Ooh, here I go again in love. Here I go again in love. Here I go again in love.
again in love. I always thought that you'd be the one who'd take my pain away. Yeah, yeah. I was wrong to think that you'd understand my heart. Here I go again in love. Here I go again in love. Here I go again in love. Here I go